You're welcome to today's broadcast. Sure Destiny TV, reaching people and touching lives.
Hello citizens, fire on the mountain, fire on the mountain. Thank you for joining me in today's broadcast. My name is Dr. Haruna Goro. Wow. Things are happening, I'm telling you. With the hardship that people are going through, but people are determined. They want to see change in Nigeria. And whether the enemies like it or not, change is coming to Nigeria. And we're going to be having the birth of a new nation. Woohoo! I'm excited. Just a matter of days, 25th of February, we will be electing our new president to take over from President Buhari. Go ahead and share this broadcast with as many people as you can. Like this broadcast so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to many more people. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do it right now. You know what's been happening with the money crunch. People are unable to access their money. People can't move. People don't have food to eat. They can't buy. There's no money anywhere. And in some places, the banks have closed down. People are protesting. We've never had it this serious. Whether the enemies like it or not, 25th is going to be the day when Nigerians will decide their next president. In my previous broadcast, I have talked about President Buhari and how Nigeria has suffered in his hands. President Buhari came out to promise Nigerians and the rest of the world that he will ensure that 2023 election is peaceful, fair, and credible. I know it's been very tough. With the new Naira redesign, people can access their money. By so doing, they're unable to eat, they're unable to purchase. Everywhere you turn, people don't have money. That's why there are protests everywhere. Banks are being broken. Even people have lost their lives. It shouldn't have been. However, that's part of what we are going through. That's why we need to see change. Everywhere you turn, you just hear confusion here and there. But one thing that is surprising me, why will governors, why will the House of Assembly, why will politicians be the ones that are crying more, complaining more, when the poor, the downtrodden, are the ones that are actually suffering? But because the politicians have stolen money and hidden in their homes, in warehouses, they're the ones crying out now. APC is fighting itself. The governors are taking the federal government to court over this change of money. What many of these governors are doing is as if they are now taking over from the president. They are accusing the president. It's becoming very clear now that Buhari was very smart by bringing this new currency redesign. Because can you see the people that are complaining? The people that are even going to court. Among the governors, the person that is in the forefront of this fight is El-Rufai of Kaduna State. Did you go to court over the lives of people that have died in your state? You said that people came from other African nations. You spoke about giving them money so that they don't do what they are doing. But see what has been happening in your state. Have you ever taken such a stand? Have you fought for the innocent? Have you fought for the people that have died? The ones that have been abducted? What have you done? Suddenly, you've got the energy, you've got the power, you've got the strength, you've got the tenacity, and you've got the time to jump from one TV station to the other, one broadcasting station to the other, just to fight over the new Naira redesign. What are you trying to hide? Why are you fighting? You've not fought for the poor. People have suffered in your hands. Suddenly now you are fighting as if you have the interests of people of Kaduna State. Meanwhile, indigenes of Kaduna State have suffered in your hands. El-Rufai. Now you are addressing the state as if you are the president of the federation. You remember a few days back, DSS called Fani Kayode for questioning because of a statement that he made. And they were questioning him because it was like tantamount to a coup with what he said. But with all the things that have come out of El-Rufai, why is El-Rufai not being questioned? Why is he not behind bars? Mr. President, what agreement did you make with El-Rufai and some of the other governors? They are now fighting you. Openly, they are telling the nation that what you did is a sham. The order you gave concerning the money, he just rubbished it. El-Rufai doesn't respect the president, the commander-in-chief of Nigeria, and he's allowed to just go on. He is the one that is calling on the other governors and making them to go to court. Why? Have they ever gone to court? All these 8 years that Nigerians have suffered, when did we see governors rising up to go to court? We have got bandits, Boko Haram, insecurity everywhere, poverty everywhere. We've got IDP camps. People are being killed, dispossessed of their homes, dispossessed of their farmland. People can't go to the farm. You never came out to fight for them. Now you're fighting for the new Naira, telling the indigenes of Kaduna State that they shouldn't take their money to the bank. They should spend them side by side. The president has been understanding. He extended this thing. So why are they fighting? DSS, go and check on all of them. Those ones that instituted this case, they have something they are fighting to defend. Nigerians, can you see what's going on? This is what we have been saying all this while. We said APC does not have the interest of Nigerians at heart. It's all about embezzling. It's all about stealing and stealing and stealing. Now the money they have stolen, they don't know what to do with it. That's why they want it extended. It's not about the welfare of the people. I will play the broadcast that El-Rufai made to the indigenes of Kaduna State. He is speaking as if he's the president.
I have given approval to the CBN that the old 200 Naira banknotes be released back into circulation, and that it should also be allowed to circulate as legal tender with the new 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira banknotes for 60 days from February 10th, 2023 to April 10th, 2023, when the old 200 Naira note ceases to be legal tender. In line with Section 20, subsection 3 of the CBN Act 2007, all existing old 1,000 Naira and 500 Naira notes remain redeemable as CBN and designated points. Considering the health of our economy and the legacy we must bequeath to the next administration and future generations of Nigerians, I admonish every citizen to strive harder to make their deposits by taking advantage of the platforms and windows being provided by the CBN. Let me assure Nigerians that our administration will continue to assess the implementation with a view to ensuring that Nigerians are not unnecessarily burdened. In this regard, the CBN shall ensure that new notes become more available and accessible to our citizens through the banks. I wish to once more appeal for your understanding.
Money you have in old notes. Let no artificial or illegal deadline frighten you. Whether you live in towns, villages, or in our isolated rural communities, do not feel stampeded to deposit your old notes into the banks. Hold on to them. Continue to use them as legal tender as ordered by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. No deadline can render them worthless, ever. The law is on your side. The Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007 in Section 20, subsection 3, and the Bills of Exchange Act both oblige the Central Bank of Nigeria to recognize your old notes and give you value in new notes whenever you bring them to the CBN, even in the next 100 years. Therefore, as your governor, I wish to assure you that the Kaduna State Government, in collaboration with elected legislators, our traditional institution, elected local government councils, markets and traders associations, and so on, will help you collect, record, document, collect and deliver all your old notes to the Kaduna branch of the Central Bank on your behalf into the new ones immediately after the elections. We'll also ensure the delivery of your new notes to your various locations without any hardship or expense on your part. We shall save you any panic and the stress of a long journey from your community to the CBN office in our state capital from March until the end of December 2023, if need be, by the grace of God. For the avoidance of doubt, all the old and new notes shall remain in use as legal tender in Kaduna State until the Supreme Court of Nigeria decides otherwise. I therefore appeal to all the residents of Kaduna State to continue to use the old and new notes side by side without any fear. The Kaduna State government and its agencies shall seal any facility that refuses to accept the old notes as legal tender and prosecute the owners. If need be, we shall take further consequential actions available to us under the law.
And you people of Kaduna State, my state, don't be fooled by El-Rufai. When you lose your money, he already has money. He has tagged as governor, and all the money they've gotten, maybe from Tinubu, himself together with Yaya Bello, Ganduje, and some of the other governors. You don't know what money they have took. Some of them may even have money in foreign nations, in foreign currency. So this does not affect them. What they are angry about is that they will not be able to buy votes or buy the voters and get Tinubu to become president and fulfill his promise to all of them. So now they are all jittery, they are all fidgeting. They know how to go to court, but they have never been concerned about justice for people that have been denied justice in their different states. With the mass burials that has been happening in Kaduna State, when did we see El-Rufai going to court to challenge the people that have been killing, mass burials in Kaduna State and some of the other northern states? Suddenly now they know the law. They are going to the highest court in the land. This is wicked. They make it look as if they are concerned about the poor people, but it's not so. It's because the new Naira notes is cutting them below the belt. They will not be able to perpetuate the vote buying, the rigging, and whatever they've done previously to get elected. That's why they're all angry and angry. Nigerians are taking back their nation. You will be put to shame and disgrace. Mr. President, why are you quiet? You issued an order. Somebody like Governor El-Rufai is going against your order. Basically, what El-Rufai is doing, and some of the others, especially El-Rufai, he is inciting the nation against the sitting president. El-Rufai needs to be arrested, because if DSS can go after FFK, why not or not? And all these governors that went to court, it's like they are fighting themselves. This thing started with when Tinubu started to say that they're working against him. You can see now his spokespeople, all these governors that are jumping around like little rats, they all know that this is going to work against them. And their candidate, Tinubu, will not make it. Ganduje, have you people forgotten Ganduje with money? Nigerians, I want to say to you, congratulations. Your time has come. You are taking back power from these evil people that have stolen the wealth of this nation, the ones that are behind all this insecurity. For once, Nigeria is going to have a fresh start, because these people are crying the cry of a dying horse. APC is dead and gone. Nigerians are taking over with the obedient movement. Obi is going to be president, and they can't stand it. And I'm so happy. Obi has not bribed anyone. That's why they are calm and not feeling perturbed about what's going on. Just concentrating on his rallies, visiting markets. He goes out on the street. Everywhere he goes, crowds are following him, because he's going to be the president of the people. Nigerians, you have tried. It's time to take your nation back. El-Rufai and all the other governors that went to the Supreme Court, shame on you. No matter what you do, your time is up. You better surrender now. You better give up now, because you will never win. Nigerians will win. The handwriting is clear on the wall that the time for change is here. And we've got Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed as the agents of change. And God is going to use them to take our nation back from these evil rogues that call themselves politicians. Your time is up. As you go out on Saturday, 25th February, go boldly, don't be afraid. Vote and stand to defend your vote. At the end of the day, we will hear the announcement that Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed have been overwhelmingly voted as president and vice president over Nigeria. And we're going to see the birth of a new nation. I am very, very excited with what is happening. Nigerians, please be patient. The hardship that we're going through now is just for a season. Very soon, we will smile. Once again, thank you for watching. Go ahead and share it with many people and like the broadcast. By so doing, YouTube and Facebook will recommend it to many more people. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, you go ahead and do that right now. I really want to say a very, very big thank you. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Bye-bye.